You all managed to complete your various tasks here in the Mountain City. Quinran and Garuk got some light reading done, while Gorna, Finnegan, and Zilgrim did some window shopping. While doing said window shopping, you all met with a potion seller who was a Tabaxi holy woman and worshipper of Melora. Zilgrim, immediately finding kinship in this fact, told her that he was on a pilgrimage to the Cantrovian jungle to discover the origins of these dreams he'd been having. She seemed quite concerned with this and informed you to seek further information in the archive. She also gifted you a potion of hill giant strength and told you that you need it on your journey. As you all exited the shop, and just as Garuk and Quinran finished reading, the ground began to shake, and people began screaming and shouting. Huge plumes of dust and debris came sprawling from different places throughout the city. Then the gunfire began to ring out from the towers above. The city was under attack. As you ran towards each other, trying to regroup, you were cut off in the streets by creatures befouling the city. After a long fight and some aid from the snipers in the towers, you all managed to get to safety inside of one of the nearby buildings. Now, with many of you feeling the pains of battle upon you, and the city seemingly still under attack, your next moves must be careful ones. So, you're all huddled together in what seems to be someone's house. The ground is still shaking around you and vibrating. You can still hear plumes being shot into the air, and you can hear occasionally above you like many small or many large feet running across the top of the building that you're in.
Small things didn't have feet, last I recall.
Every now and again you can hear a gunshot ring out across the city, and you can still hear voices in the distance. What are you all doing?
I'm bleeding out of my face.
Are you still unconscious?
No, I'm awake with 7 hit points.
Trying to be quiet and not panic?
Yeah.
Since he used his to get me up, I'm going to give one of my potions to Quinran.
I'm going to greatly appreciate you, sir.
And I am also going to drink one of mine.
Yeah, fair enough. Dump it into your potion hole.
Eloquence.
Yes, Dungeon Master.
Hello, Merlin.
Oh, Merlin, hello.
The other dungeon master.
Yes.
This is the Dungeon Bastard.
Yeah.
NPC at best.
NPC at best.
Ooh.
And I heal for
Merlin,
9.
big NPC.
Lucky.
For 9?
Lucky so
Yes.
Mini boss.
Okay.
What does the house look like? I'm gonna look around. I guess.
Okay.
Get my bearings.
As you take a look around, you realize that you're pretty much you're in someone's domicile. You're in someone's home here on the street. You're not in like a shop or anything. There's a couple bookcases. There's a fireplace. There's a door towards the back of the room. There's a window that looks out into the street. And there's a window that looks out behind the house. As far as you can tell, there's only one entrance or exit to the house. It's the one you came in.
Is it one story?
Seems to be, yeah.
Okay.
We should probably barricade that door.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to barricade the door.
I was about to say, I'm not going to be worth shit.
What are you going to do to barricade it?
What's
nose is
around?
Dangling.
There's a couple bookshelves that you could push in front of the door if you wanted to.
I'll try to push some bookshelves in front of the door.
Sure, it's not too hard. Yeah, the bookshelves slide pretty easily in front of the door, and it is about a half-size bookshelf. So you slide it in front of the door. You can slide another one in front of that, or attempt to pick it up and put it on top to barricade the door in full. But
I'll try to pick it up and put it on top.
okay, you feel you might need some help with this just looking at it because it's kind of a big bookshelf. It has books on it. And it's a little long.
Okay.
I'm gonna unceremoniously grab it also.
This might be the first time he actually tries.
I'm actually, yeah. No, this is great.
This is wonderful. I will say with all three of you...
I'm not going to deny your health,
with
I got
two of
this,
you,
don't worry, guys.
with two of you actually doing something and one of you being a part of the team, you definitely, it's not too big of an issue. You get the bookshelves stacked up on there, and as you get it stacked up on, you do hear You feel vibrations under the ground near where you are.
What if this building collapses?
We're in big trouble.
I feel like probably.
We need to see if there's a back door.
I don't see one.
Maybe it's in another room.
You do see another door.
There's 2 windows and a door.
Oh.
Does it seem like it leads outside, or just maybe into further into the building?
You didn't really get a good look at the building when you ran into it, so you're not really sure where this door's going to go, but it doesn't seem like it leads out the back.
God. Sorry. It hit me right in the uvula.
Yeah, that's no fun. I'm gonna open the door.
It's locked.
Ah, son of a bitch.
It is locked.
Well, now's the time to kick down a door.
All right. You rear back and you get ready to kick it, and suddenly you hear,
Oh! Is somebody back there?
yes. Maybe don't yell.
Oh, sorry.
Is there someone in there?
Finnegan!
Oh.
Quiet inside voice.
Can you get this door unlocked?
Finnegan, you're up.
Okay.
You can pump his little ass.
That's
Huh.
Alright. What? How do I do this? What check is this?
Make a.
Is it just Dex?
I believe you make a. You're going to be using your thieves' tools, right?
Yes.
Are you proficient with your thieves' tools?
Yes.
Okay, so you will add a d20 plus your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency bonus. 20. Yeah, absolutely. The lock comes right open. You have no problem at all.
Nice.
And it opens up, and you see standing on the other side of the door a familiar tabaxi.
Oh, hey.
You see the potion seller from before standing on the other side of the door. She says, I saw what was happening in the streets, but I couldn't get to you in time. I saw you all run in here, so I came after you. You need help. You need to get out of the city. You need to get out now.
We need to get out of the city?
Clearly.
I
It's
mean-
under attack.
Yeah, no arguments there.
Yeah.
You all can't die.
No reason
here.
to stay and fight.
No.
This is not my hometown.
We should go.
Alright, agreed.
Come with me. And she turns around and proceeds to lead you all out back, behind the, out the back door, which there actually is. Here, and she says, we're going to have to move quickly but quietly.
Okay.
Are you all ready?
As I'll ever be.
Follow me closely. And she takes off in a light crouched run towards the exit of the city, and she makes it just 2 buildings ahead and stops at the corner of the next building. She's trying. She moves quite silently as she does.
Of course, she's a fucking cat.
Signals you all to follow. So, I'd like you all to make stealth checks.
Sorry, everyone.
That's a nat 20 on my disadvantage, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So what's the worst one?
2.
I got a nat 20 and a 16.
No.
2.
25.
Fucking Christ. 5. No, 6. Oh, 6. I see 6.
6. I got a
19.
guy, so I can't two-hand.
Oh,
He
yes.
needs me.
Okay.
Yeah, 16 for me.
16. So you all start to take off running, and most of you are doing a fairly decent job, but Quinrin, even for an elf, is not exactly as light on his feet as you would hope to be.
I'm bleeding out like everything.
And,
Too many biscuits, fancy lad.
you're a little too dazed at the moment to concentrate on stealth. And
I just gave you a potion.
Gorna, you are just a bit
I'm noisy.
noisy. Just as the nature of your being, you are.
I'm wearing clanky armor.
and you do clank a bit, and you can see the Tabaxi woman kind of wince as you all run to her.
We're professionals.
She kind of sighs. She says, "Wait just a moment." The ground rumbles a bit. She says, "I think we're just going to have to make a run for it. Can you keep up?"
Maybe.
I can certainly try.
We don't have
I'm
much of an
fast.
option.
I can carry one of the small ones if you want to carry the other.
Yeah, I can probably carry Finnegan and run.
Okay.
I got little legs.
Hop on my back.
We need to get
Yeah.
you a papoose.
I'll do the same thing with Zilgrim.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you all are definitely able to do this. No problem. You've got now.
2 little babies.
You have a gnome backpack and you have a halfling backpack. You all are going to get ready to run out of this town.
Yes.
We are going to do 3 consecutive athletics or acrobatics checks, whichever one you prefer. And I need you two during all of this to make strength checks in order not to fall off of the backs of the sprinting characters.
No problem for me. I'm strong.
So, the first round, everybody go ahead and make an athletics or an acrobatics check, whichever one you have, whichever one is better for you.
22.
21.
22.
Oh. Wait, do we still
And
make those?
you two are making the strength checks now.
Okay. Oh,
9.
my.
9.
11.
11. All right. So as you're running Zilgrim, you find that Garuk doesn't have a whole lot to hang on to.
Okay.
And it's a little bit difficult, but you're managing for now.
The armor's a little bit slick.
Everyone go ahead and make another athletics or acrobatics check, whichever you...
Oh.
and then
17.
both make strength checks, please.
13.
11.
11?
10.
10? Okay, you both do manage to hang on this time to the running, your running companions, your mounts currently. And what were the other? You got a 5, you said?
Yeah.
5?
I got a 5.
Okay.
I'm real good.
That's tough.
So you do start to lag behind a bit as the rest of the group starts to go, and it does force everyone to slow down a little bit, but it still seems that you'll be able to make it out before anything starts to happen. You are beginning to feel the ground rumble underneath your feet there. It seems like your running has begun to alert some of these things to your
We're
presence.
tracking our seismic movement.
And, go ahead and make another and final roll, hopefully.
Oh, thank Christ.
So what do we got?
18.
18,
20.
20,
17.
13.
13,
20.
and a 20. You all managed to hang on. And so you start to run, and you hear behind you as the plumes start to come out, and something has erupted from the ground behind you, but you keep running forward. You can see the daylight at the gate at the edge of the mountain city that leads back to the bridge that you were on. And you keep sprinting, and you can start to feel your mouth going dry as you're sprinting, and you can feel the vibrations and the rumbling around you. When you make it out of it, and the light, what would blind you as you get out, immediately seems to relax against your eyes, because now that you're out here, you look up and you feel it. Rain is hitting you. There is a storm happening outside right now. Lightning strikes in the distance as the sky continues to darken. And then, at that point, the Tabaxi woman looks out and points and says, "There, in the distance. There. What is that? Them. I can't see it. What is that?" Do you all turn and look?
Yeah?
All of you go ahead and make perception checks.
Nat 20. Or 21.
9.
Perception.
13.
Dirty 20.
22.
22.
We perceive.
You and you see off in the distance, way out, quite a ways out, what appears to be a group of individuals, and one of them seems to have a magical glow about him. It's hard to make out
Oh, come
who they
on.
are, but you can see it in the distance, and the Tabaxi woman goes, I can't tell, I can't make it out, I can't see who that is. Spyglass. Do any of you have a spyglass?
Absolutely not.
I do not.
Sorry about that.
Nope.
Right about that time, you see at the edge of the bridge ahead of you come burrowing out of the ground 2 more monsters that seem to be heading your way, and off in the distance those figures seem to be moving away now.
Beautiful.
And those monsters are coming for you.
I'm tired of this bullshit. I should have went home to my llama's house. I could be eating fried chicken right now. Not from KFC, because I don't know what the fuck that is.
So, where would you all like to be on this particular bridge? I'm just moving you out at the moment.
I'm being carried.
Oh, that's right!
Yeah.
Yeah, half of you don't get a choice where you are.
Yeah, I'm just kind of here,
That's right!
looking around.
Yeah, don't put me in front.
I'm gonna put you right here.
Yeah. Somebody grab this guy a dick wrench. His is loose.
Would you place this down there at the edge of the bridge?
Right here?
Nope, at the edge of the bridge. Yep, right there. And then place this one just in front of the barrel there.
Just in front of the barrel.
On
Here.
this side of the barrel.
Whoops.
That's what
Dude,
bootlegs
it
do.
wreaks havoc.
Yep, right there. Perfect, thank you.
Oh my god.
And then since I don't have current mini for her, that will be the mini. That will be the Tabaxi woman.
Oh, hey, this is the tuxedo cat that I painted.
Yes, it is a tuxedo cat, but that is not what she looks like. What she actually looks like is she's robed. She has leopard printed fur, and she has white wispy tufts that come off the tops of her ears.
I'm going to pet those the first chance I get.
Seems like a really bad idea, but okay.
So,
Let's make sure the healer's got some spells.
No, I need the
I've got
healer's
one
spells.
left.
That's my rolling hand, homie.
that's my rolling hand.
It's his rolling hand now.
Our comrade.
Our rolling hand. Right.
I can cast a Cure Wounds on you before the battle actually starts.
Well, the
You're
battle
in
has
my touch
started.
range.
was
Well,
gonna
yeah,
say.
because I was gonna say we were
Because
like.
I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative.
I was gonna say
please.
I wasn't sure if we ever truly left battle.
11! Yay.
Yay! Alrighty then. God, my initiative rolls are trash.
So yeah, mine too. Don't worry.
10?
Mine's supposed to be really good, and they're not.
That's true. You're the rogue.
8.
I got a 5.
What did you say, Garuk?
11.
11.
19.
19. Damn. 5.
Foomp.
You said 10?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then
Initiative.
The good news is I still have mage armor
Can't hurt.
on. Oh, it doesn't help much.
Nope. What is it? Plus 4 AC?
I go from a 13 to a 16. I get 3.
Oh, 3. Nice.
Is that a concentration?
No, it's like an all-day effect.
Oh,
Is it
okay.
4 hours, 8
8
hours?
I should get
You can't be wearing any armor at all, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, even light armor causes it not to work.
Naked.
And can you cast it on
Okay.
someone else?
As long as they don't have armor, yeah.
so first up is
Fuck.
Zilgrim.
I didn't used to wear
Okay,
armor.
I'm going to let go of Garuk.
Okay, you're now off the back of Garuk, and you may move freely.
And I'm
They
gonna...
won't, we'll just call that a free action to let
Okay,
go.
cool. I wasn't sure if that counted as an action.
No, that'll
or
be
not.
fine. You just let go.
You're dropping from like 2.5 feet.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
I'm gonna cast...
Are you gonna get down, or are you gonna shoot a bow and arrow from my shoulders?
Ooh, not a bow and arrow, the gun.
Oh,
You're just gonna go deaf in one ear.
yeah.
So what are you doing,
crossbow,
Zilgrim?
too.
I'm gonna
I'm
cast
a
Cure
tank.
Wounds on Quinrin.
On Quinrin? All right. Is that touch or is
It
that?
is touch.
Okay.
And it says
You're right next to him anyway.
equal to 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which is 3.
Go ahead.
Do I do it or do they?
You
just,
do it.
Okay.
You're the one here.
Yeah, you're casting the spell. You get to do it.
Oh, you get 4.
That's alright.
Heck yeah. Any health is health.
That's my healer.
Thanks. You know what? It's gonna be
I mean, any healing is appreciated.
I'm over
right?
half now.
Maybe don't put the healer on strike.
No, this is great.
better than it was.
This is going so well for y'all. I love it.
We're really doing well. I have 4 HP, so I'm gonna drink one of my healing potions.
That is not your turn.
That will be on my turn.
Is that the end of your turn, though? Would you like to move?
No.
No? Okay. All right, you're going to stay put then. All right, next up we have
I do not want to go in
her,
front.
and she is going to... Oh, she's going to do some shit.
God, I hope so, because we were fucking in Kapalabe last time.
Let's see. So, as these things come at her, you see her brow kind of furrow a little bit, and she sort of puts her arms out, and suddenly these red shards of energy start to form around her and start to swirl as she and because you're standing next to her, you notice that as they are coming close to you, they actually pass through you. You don't feel them at all. And then let's see.
I'm like a dog.
Swatting at it.
Not food.
If not food, why look tasty?
If not food, why food shaped?
We gotta put this kid in a cotillion class.
Please don't.
They're gonna make you wash your
I
hands.
can't stop you.
They're going to catch you right outside the door and demand you take him back.
He won't stop knocking on all the doors.
So she is then going to
Get this guy out of here.
she is going to go ahead. Oh yeah, here we go. Sorry, I'm just still learning this character. Let's see. She is going to grin at you and then take off sprinting.
Hey, good for her.
So cool.
And she is going to stick her hands out in front of her, and you are going to see a huge line of flame spout from her hands as it engulfs the bullet in front of her.
Hey, Nito Toledo.
seems like a good time to engulf things.
Oh yeah. And she is going to go ahead and deal.
Man, come on, guy. Why so many claws on the table there?
It needs to make
It's a
a
high
dexterity
pressure
saving
situation.
Just
throw.
wrapped his claws around one of my fingers, like all of them.
Like,
No, just one hand. Just
oh,
She will go ahead and deal.
If you had thumbs, I'd be in trouble.
It'd be scary. He would open doors and shit.
Percy tries.
All right, yeah, it engulfs the bullet, and it roars and screeches. Let's see what the hell else happens here. Good God, there's so much stuff. No, okay, that's it. Yeah, she manages to hit as the bullet screeches and roars. She seems to get it pretty good. That takes it to... Oh, their turn. Well, the bullet's pissed. So it's going to go ahead and charge. Would you move the bullet up to her, please? Thank you. And it is going to go ahead and attempt to bite her. Not with that roll, it isn't. It reaches out to strike, and it just can't seem to get her. It kind of seems to pinch her robe and then let go because it doesn't find enough purchase. And then the carrion crawler. Would you move it up to this pillar, please? That's as far as it can go. Yep, and that is the end of its turn. It is now Garuk. Your turn.
okay. I am going to chug my final.
Aha! Drink that potion.
Ooh. Cool. For another 7.
I'm gonna get like 4 back.
7 HP. Care to move?
Yes.
All right. How far
I
are you
was
going?
just-
As far as you can, or
Yeah, I'm
straight up?
Yep.
There you go.
Straight
And-
Straight up.
just going to go ahead and get ready with my sword and shield.
Okay. After Garuk, that takes us to Gorna.
Okay. I'm going to drink a healing potion.
Okay.
Also, so here you go.
I'm noticing a theme in first turns here.
Right?
Yeah, right. That's 6. All right.
6 points.
That puts me to a mighty 10.
Hell yeah, double digits.
All right, and then I'm going to 5, 10, 30. Oh, right.
Yep.
It isn't his
So
turn
you
yet.
take off. You down that potion, and then you take off running. You make
I
it all the
forgot
way,
you
and
were
then
back there.
all of a sudden you hear in the but right in your ear. I guess it's my turn now, because it is.
I'm raging at the end of my turn.
Oh, okay, you're
That's
also
the
raging.
last thing
cool.
I'm doing.
Cool. All right, Finnegan, it is your turn. You just got sprinted 30 feet forward,
It's just like
or
that.
25 feet forward, and
fucking
5 feet
insane.
sideways.
Captain Insano! I am a madman!
No, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get off corner.
Okay, easy enough. Yeah, you just let go.
And then,
Should have done that sooner.
nah.
Now you got
It's
free
good
movement.
ride. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have to walk. And then I'm going to move just over to here.
All right.
And I'm gonna ready my light crossbow and shoot at this carrion.
That's
crawler.
carrion crawler. Go for it.
20.
20 definitely hits.
12.
12 damage. Good shit. Yeah, it sticks and it lands pretty solidly right into its gross carapace. After you, that goes to Finnegan. Or no, I'm sorry, to Quinrin.
Damn Finnegan.
That's right.
Alright. Old Quinrin has a turn here, and he's gonna do something with it.
I should hope so.
Grayson.
So far, I'm bleeding out of my ears. That's pretty good. I'm going to, here we go. I just wanted to remember how many spell slots I had. I didn't want to cheat. Even though cheating probably still isn't going to
It
help.
does damage. Well, Grease is pretty badass, though.
I do manage to do some things with grease from time to time.
It's like your Rey Mysterio 619.
I'm going to down that if you can pass
Down the
that
hatch.
to Dungeon Paw for me.
I wonder what a healing push tastes like.
Probably shit.
Anything?
I
Cherry.
can't imagine.
I thought
it
fruit
tastes-
punch.
Tastes like red.
Red.
Tastes like
5,
red.
7.
Gas station red.
7.
Better than nothing.
Sam?
So put you, what, 14 now?
18.
18? Hey, you're at full.
No.
Sorry.
On a scale of 20, I'm an 18. And then I'm going to,
True.
I'm going to tuck behind
He
that
speaks.
pillar.
Okay.
Tuck.
You're behind the
I
pillar.
ain't no dummy. That's it. That's all I want to do.
Okay.
I'm gonna
You're
Dunkin'
tucked.
Donuts and kiss my ass goodbye.
All right, it is back to Zilgrim. It is your turn.
I want to move up to the second pillar, like kind of behind it,
Here or
like more there, yeah.
here?
Like where I can like half see out.
Okay, which
from
one?
behind it.
Are you
Like
going to try and
towards
see
the
the
caterpillar?
towards the caterpillar? Yeah, you're good here then.
Okay, and I would
The
like
very hungry caterpillar.
I would like to ready a sacred flame.
Ready a sacred flame?
Yeah, you can hit from there.
Yeah, but I'm scared it's gonna get me.
There are
There's
3
a
people.
lot
Yeah,
of
you
people
got it.
between.
Okay, I'll just cast it then.
Okay, sacred flame.
I mean-
is that the
Yeah.
dexterity?
It is.
Okay. No, it does not make it.
Dang.
What?
13.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make it.
Yeah,
It doesn't
okay.
make it. Roll damage.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you-
thought you meant, I thought you meant my
did.
spell didn't make
No,
it. Oh,
no.
shit.
You cast a spell. It had to make a dexterity saving throw.
I
It
thought it
didn't
did.
make
I
it.
thought it was just like it didn't get there.
No, the spell hit. It didn't make
Five.
its saving throw. 5 damage. All right.
Yes. I was like, oh dang, just like last
you got
time.
it. No, you did it.
No.
That was good.
It begins again.
All right, that takes us to
Pain.
Purity. All right, she is now going to.
So much for the Dwarven Kingdom.
Please so.
Rip the Dwarven Kingdom.
So much for going to that library.
Right?
But I really.
I don't.
This
can
is
come
where I
back
can
later.
get. This is
Maybe.
where I can get
I'm not the
those
biggest
things I need.
reader, honestly.
Yeah, but it was recommended.
But if you were a reader, you might be the biggest reader. Like
One of
fucking
them.
huge.
Yeah.
Buff.
There are plenty of people bigger than me. Just
Hey, none of them are standing here right now, so it
It's
doesn't
true.
matter.
Apparently, these people have more bullets for the gun.
think we'll be coming back.
Probably.
So you can buy bullets.
Second Amendment.
All right,
Do
she
the
is going
dwarves have a
to.
Second Amendment?
She's going to attempt to run back 25 feet. It's going to get an attack of opportunity on her. It's going to be Bullet is going to attempt to bite her as she moves back.
Interesting.
It does hit her. It does manage to get her as she jumps back.
And she's down.
Big crits. Dead all around.
And Mitch is like, yeah, I'm still figuring out how to play this character. Just kills it.
It's easier than learning.
True.
Isn't it though?
I used to play with a DM that would give you almost anything you wanted and then take it away in horrible
So
ways.
yeah, she as she goes back, it reaches out and
brutal.
bites her, and it gets her pretty good. And she kind of limps as she comes back a bit. But then all of a sudden, you see these where the shards are. You now start to see these large, I'd say a little smaller than a basketball-sized meteors, start to form around her as she waves her arms through the air. And
Like
meteors. Small burning balls of rock rotate around her. Six balls of burning rock, and she's gonna go ahead and cast 2 of them, sending forward at the bullet in front of her.
Holy glob. Dude, you got a frog in here.
I thought the frog died.
He might be brought back later
Yeah.
through science.
No, that was a chicken too.
Actually. So,
Too much hot sauce.
So yeah, alright, the creature's gonna have to make a dexterity saving throw again. And it does not make it. So it's going to take... So as the 2 go out towards it, 2 large explosions happen right as they impact the bullet, and it will take... 19 fire damage as they explode in his face.
That'll teach you.
Face.
Face!
And then, as a bonus action, and no, she didn't need to do that. Okay. That is the end of her turn, and that will take it to the enemy's turn again. Bullet is pissed. Yep, he's gonna run right up and attempt to bite her again. It will miss. The carrion crawler. Ooh, can't quite make it to Garuk, but my god does it want to. It sees you and it thinks you are food, but it is still 10 feet from you and cannot quite get to you. So, that takes us to Garuk. Your turn.
Step into its jaws.
Step into its squiggly mouth tentacles.
It's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to step forward
All right,
and swing my
step
sword
into
at
the
him.
tentacles and swing.
Does an 18 hit?
It does. 18 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yes.
Speed, violence, aggression.
13 damage.
13 damage. Hell yeah.
Whack.
That'll teach that thing to be alive.
Yeah, it's a good hit. You hit it, and it rears back very hard, and it seems to be bleeding now, all on its underside. That takes us to Gorna.
I am going to... Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20... 30?
Yep.
And I'm going to... Let's see. It is 2 attacks. Claw attacks.
Okay.
The claw.
You're also flanking.
Yeah.
Yep. So you'll get advantage on the roll.
That's... it's 24.
24 hits. Yeah.
Okay.
Jeez.
Is that for both?
No, it's just for one.
Okay.
Roll 1. 7 damage.
7 damage. All right.
20.
20 hits for sure. Go ahead and roll damage again.
Hey, 12 damage.
12 damage. Yeah, both claw attacks managed to hit. Yeah, that's you. You managed to dig your claws in just under the armored hide of the bullet, and
I saw where it was last time.
and it's screeching now. That takes it to after Gorna. Finnegan. What you doing? What you doing, buddy?
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I am going to approach my friend,
Okay.
that guy.
All right.
Much
So you're
larger.
right up on him.
Yeah, and I'm going to pull out my short sword and use Booming Blade cantrip
Okay.
and make an attack with the short sword.
Go for it.
Naturally.
Yeah, it fucking is. Look at that. That's an absolute crit. All right. Double all your dice that you roll and then add modifiers.
14 damage.
14 damage. Okay.
Yeah, and then it has the effect from the cantrip now.
Which is what?
Where if it moves, it'll take damage.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Awesome. All right. Yeah, you reach out and slash it, and it screeches and writhes, and it looks like it's doing really bad.
And now I'm going to disengage and move back
Okay.
Hell yeah.
to there, I guess.
That's how we're doing it. Come in, fuck shit up, walk.
And now if you chase me, you get hurt.
So, hang on. Your disengage is a bonus action. Didn't you just use your bonus action to cast a cantrip?
Isn't that an action?
No, you attacked, which is an action.
Oh.
Your cantrip was your bonus action, so you can't.
That's the whole-
You can't disengage.
Are you sure?
Yeah. If your cantrip's a bonus action and your disengage is a bonus action, you only get one bonus action per round. So you have to pick one.
Okay. Then I won't disengage.
Okay.
So when I was like looking at it, that was the whole point, that people were using that cantrip.
Sure. So if you can cast a cantrip, that's fine. Then you would, but if you cast it as a bonus action, your disengage. Yeah, your disengage is also a bonus action, right?
But you have to make a melee attack for the cantrip to work.
Can I see
So
the?
the attack is
yeah.
part of the spell.
So let me
Yeah,
see
that's
that.
literally part of the component of the spell, is to make a melee attack.
Casting time, one action. As a part of casting the spell, you must make. Okay, so this isn't a booming blade. This isn't a cantrip, or this isn't a. Okay, you didn't cast this as a bonus action. You cast this as an action.
As an action, so his bonus
Okay.
action is to
Yeah.
disengage.
That's
and
where I
attack
was
us.
confused because you said you casted a cantrip
Yeah.
as a bonus action,
My bad.
but no, that okay. So that is that cantrip is your attack, which is an action.
Right.
So you do still get your disengage.
Is
for
that
sure.
where you put yourself?
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah.
Okay.
Somewhere.
Cool. Just making sure. Yeah. I was confused on the wording there.
The verbiage.
It's all good.
The
Cool.
verbiage
No,
sounds
that
like
works
piss.
perfectly. Then let's see. That takes us to Quinrin. It is your turn.
Coke.
I'm gonna
Okay.
Coke it.
I'm gonna step out 5 feet to the side of the bullet.
That sounds like me when I hit the inhaler too deeply.
I am going to
Uvula shot.
That happens to me actually kind of a lot.
pull my hands apart. I'm gonna have a little
I've seen this jazz
magic
I've seen.
energy bounce back and forth, and I'm going to have here 3 like purplish blue hued darts, and I'm gonna just kind of force both my hands in the direction of the bullet, and we're gonna feed all 3 of the darts to that smelly sumbitch.
Hell yeah!
I'm sure it smells. I'm not getting close enough to find out.
It probably smells.
It came from under the ground. It smells.
Is this a magic missile?
This is magic
Okay,
missile.
yeah. Just go ahead and roll damage.
It's a little
then.
meaty missile.
Damage.
So there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Jesus. Okay, 14 damage
Hell yeah.
to the bullet.
Yeah, I went to the magic school to fuck around and find out.
That's the finding out portion.
this
Yeah,
section
and
of the
it
exam.
definitely found out 3 more explosions straight to its face. It's getting blown up a lot, and it's real unhappy about it.
That's
at the
fine.
moment.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and step right back behind that pillar.
Yep.
Yeah, because I have seen most very recently my mortality, and as an elf, it's a thing I thought I would never see.
That takes us to Zilgrim now.
I was supposed to get old enough to just give up. I was gonna die because I stopped breathing under a tree.
I'm going to cast Toll the Dead at the caterpillar.
At the caterpillar. Alright, how does Toll the Dead work?
It says you point at one creature you can see within range, and the sound of a dolorous bell fills the air around it for a moment. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic damage. If the target is missing any of its hit points, it instead takes 1d12 necrotic damage.
Okay.
I love an anti-cleric.
That's awesome.
Toll the Dead's an awesome spell.
It fails its wisdom saving throw.
Wow.
So,
Everybody
and it is
hears.
missing
Everybody
hit
hears
points,
a bell.
So you just hear a loud gong. It sounds like it. Unlike the bells that are ringing inside of the city, this seems to emanate from over top of the bridge somewhere.
8.
8. And as it rings out, the carrion crawler writhes and screeches, and suddenly you see it kind of start to swell up a bit, and then it is just goo.
Oh,
It is a very
God.
dead
Jesus.
Neat.
Hell
carrion
yeah.
crawler.
Zilly got his first kill.
Good
You gotta
job,
drink some
sir.
of that now.
You gotta take a bite out
For
of the
science.
Yeah, scrape some of that up for science.
Eat its heart and gain
Save
its
it for
courage.
later. See if it does something.
That takes
Maybe
us back
maybe
to
the chef should save it to see if it
turn.
does something.
Oh, none of that looks
Taste
appetizing.
Those are the tasting
I'm not
people.
eating.
I'm not.
I'm
a
not
tasting
eating
person.
carrion crawler. Those things eat.
Yeah,
You know, carrion.
if you guys
Carrion
weren't
crawler
reading-
has 2 things in its names that I don't eat. Carrion and things that crawl. That are referred to as crawlers. Nope. Nothing called a crawler. Sounds like it tastes good.
Yeah, if people weren't willing to eat the fish guys, then this definitely isn't going to be palatable.
Sushi.
Well, you never know unless you try.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty bad food on the ship. But it didn't try to kill
Okay.
us.
So she is going to go ahead and heal herself. She is going to casting word on herself for 8 points. And then she is going to go ahead and she's going to risk it. She's going to jump back 10 feet again. It's like 30 feet. It's going to get an attack of opportunity. It misses. And she is going to go ahead and, as a bonus action, let 2 more of the meteors go.
Meat.
So that'll be 4 of them that she's let go so far.
Big hot balls.
Yeah, with this one, there seems like so many more of those than magic missiles, and you get control of them.
Sounds cool.
And unfortunately, as these 2 let go, the bullet ducks out of the way and whizzing past you go to these 2 meteors, these 2 almost basketball-sized meteors past your head, missing the bullet entirely. That takes it to the bullet's turn. It is going to turn around to you, Gorna, and it is going to try and bite you.
Oh, great.
12 doesn't hit you, does it?
No.
Okay. Nope. No, it doesn't quite get it. It reaches out to bite, and it can't quite find purchase on you. You're just a little too fast for it, and it's taking a little too much damage. That takes us to Garuk.
I'm gonna move
Yeah, go for it.
over
Yeah.
here
Get on up behind his butt.
Yeah.
Break his heart.
and
Break his butt. Hit him in the butt with that hammer.
I already softened
No.
up a spot back there.
Stab him in the butt with my sword.
Stab him in the butt with the sword.
Neuter the sumbitch.
He break my butt.
Oh, I am glad I got advantage on that. 16 hits, right?
No. No, it does not. I'm sorry. Nope. As you go to swing, you think you got a good one, but it clangs off of its armored hide, and it doesn't quite get it. No, that takes us to
Well, shit.
Gorna. Gorna, it is your turn.
All right, claws.
And Finnegan, you are on deck. Claws out.
It's
You get advantage on these attacks.
nat 20.
There's a crit. Okay.
So that
Double the dice.
It's double the dice, and I also have savage attack. So it's
Okay.
It's actually so double the first one.
You double all dice rolled, and then you add modifiers. So if you have an ability that lets you roll more dice, you also double that. So you double all dice rolled.
Okay, so I get one additional dice roll on a critical hit. So
Yeah.
3.
So what would you normally get? What's one attack normally?
1d6.
1d6, so it'd be 2d6. And then do you get what? Do you get any additional dice from that? If you do,
So a crit, what gives me 2 dice, right?
it doubles every dice you roll.
You double your damage dice and
Yeah.
anything like that. then
So
it's
I don't get an extra die. I just double the damage off of it.
Or
I get an extra die from the ability that gives me one extra one. So that's 6.
no.
Double each die.
Do you have it each die?
So
You
that's
double
8,
every
9,
die
10,
you roll.
11, 12.
So you can either double the amount of the amount shown on the dice, or you can roll twice as many dice. But you double every single dice that you roll.
So that's 12.
Okay.
12
Plus-
plus your
Then
modifier.
add modifiers.
So 18.
18. Jesus. Yeah.
Sorry,
You're fine.
I forgot how crits worked for a second.
Double all
They're
dice
different in 5e
and
too.
then add modifiers.
I forgot how to use thieves' tools and then rolled a 25.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, huge slash to the bullet. It clobbers it across its jaw, and it looks like
Is
it's
that what
actually
you
having
smoke?
trouble keeping its jaw up now. Go ahead and roll the second one.
Oh, let's do better than that.
you
Yeah,
did.
that's
Good job.
18 plus 6 is 26.
Definitely
Or
hits.
24.
4.
Definitely hits.
So
Correct.
that's 9 damage.
9 damage. Damn.
Correct.
Yeah, it's hurt. You end up slashing back across the other way in the same spot on its jaw, and it looks like it's starting to detach from where it was hanging on. It's looking very rough now.
Poor fellow.
Finnegan, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move to there because that's as far as I can go.
Seems like a good reason.
Seems good.
And I'm just gonna kind of stand there with my sword because I can't make it any closer. And be like, I'm coming.
Have at thee, knave.
Good. All right, Quinrin.
So I'm gonna do that thing where I step out again.
Do that thing. Yeah. Boop, you're out.
All right, and then there's so many spells that I could cast.
It's called jiggle peeking.
But we're gonna firebolt him. So that's gonna be a D20 plus my 6. So my modifier's plus 6, and my total's 26. If you needed information on how that roll went.
That hits.
Pretty decent.
Pretty sure it hits.
Fucking decent.
4 damage.
14.
14 damage.
Fucking decent.
Yeah. It, what was that you cast?
Firebolt.
Firebolt. Yeah.
Yeah, or
As a-
all reliable.
As a bolt zips past your head, Finnegan, and your head, Garuk, it seems to catch a spot just under one of the plated armored backs on the bullet and catch it right in the spine, and it just collapses into a heap there. It is dead.
Jesus.
for now, you seem to be safe.
We should probably carry on.
Uppies.
Uppies!
Up you go, champ. Let's do this.
Let's go, hard charger.
So,
Come on, turbo. That's what I used to call my Marines. Hey there,
She,
warfighter.
the Tabaxi woman looks at you all and says, "It seems that I may have to travel with you for a little longer than I expected to.
Hey.
I want to see you get to where you are supposed to be going. Once you're there, I'll have to leave, though. But in the meantime, we need to move now.
Let's go.
Take off across the bridge." So you all head, you start heading out, and she asks, is there anywhere safe where you know you can go? Is there anywhere you can hide? Is there anywhere where you won't be found?
The Ivory.
No.
Pop on down
What
to
about-
the Winchester.
What about our
break it
hideout?
What about our little empty fort hideout? that
Yeah,
we
what
found?
about our
It's
hideout?
full of dead people.
Yeah,
That's
dead
great.
people that don't know where we're at.
Yeah, but it's gonna smell really gross.
That sounds a
Even
whole
better,
lot
that'll
like...
keep people away.
Yeah, doesn't the cleric have
What
like a
if there's,
purify
like-
air spell? We got this, it's okay.
What if there's
You'll find one tomorrow when you wake up.
Putrefier? Is that what you said?
Yeah, our cleric's a little fucking wonky. It keeps breaking stuff.
Fine.
She says, "So is that a yes?"
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a spot. We got a spot out in the
spot
woods.
Out in the woods.
Okay, lead the way.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm out, but I learned my lesson from being in front. I want to stand in between you two and then back about 10, 12, 25 paces.
Kirk, would you mind
Alright.
leading the way?
Yeah, fine.
Please. I'll be right behind you.
I'll lead the way.
Or do I need to go to the back and protect the
It's not my scare.
the fleshy rear of the party?
Please don't look at my fleshy rear.
Your backside's really trying to be the star of the show tonight.
So, you all begin to make your trek back to the old familiar, now abandoned, you hope, fort where you first met Dalrin Bordeaux.
Hey.
And
Pepsi or pineapple?
Pineapple. Never.
so, the Tabaxi woman looks up at you all and says, this place you're going, can we travel there via means other than the road? I imagine they're not the safest place at the moment.
I mean, it's in the woods, so we could walk through the
Yeah, we
woods, I
could go
suppose.
cross country. I don't necessarily know the way through, as the crow flies.
It'll be a little difficult. Don't we have the wagon?
We do have a wagon.
Where's the wagon?
The wagon was at the goat, wasn't
Wa-
it?
No, didn't we ride it to the Dwarven Kingdom?
Yeah, I'm pretty
No,
sure we took it.
did we? Did we bring
Yeah.
it?
We took it to the olive.
To the olive.
Oh yeah, we did.
And
We
then we
did.
went
I don't remember
straight to the-
leaving with it.
We went straight from the Dwarven village.
We just
From
rode
there,
out of
so-
town
Yeah.
on that
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Yeah, it's almost like we
you all
live
left-
off of that thing
You
or
all
something.
you all went from Draylen's orchard.
That's true. It's just been like a minute since we mentioned it, so
You
I
all
forgot where it was at.
Do not have the cart or the animals.
Oh no!
Yeah, I didn't think that we did.
They're currently back in the city.
They're
Oh,
still in
no.
the Dwarven city.
What's on the cart?
My cook set.
Your cook set.
The
Anything
That's
else?
essentially it.
Anything else?
asses.
Well,
The ass and the mule.
Oh,
Of course he is.
Sweetest bite. That's because he likes you.
so, is it possible?
Yeah,
Can we
yeah.
travel
Without the
through
cart,
the
we're
woods?
easy peasy.
Yeah, let's do it.
Then we should go.
Let's go.
Lead the way. Do any of you all have a map?
Who's got the map?
I have a map.
Finnegan has a map.
Good. Can you show me where this place is on your map? And maybe I can help. Yep. Sure enough, yeah, you can point out roughly the location where you were, where you assume you were right abouts when you found this place, because you're not entirely sure, because at first you thought you may have found somewhere else and you didn't really know where you are, but you have a decent idea. She says, good, we can, it seems if we go the long way around the orchard, we can get there just fine. So, you all begin to make your way through the woods. You cut off immediately and start to travel through the woods. It is thunderstorming currently. The rain is coming down very hard, and the thunder and lightning boom and flash overhead.
Wet armor.
Wet.
Moist.
Very wet. It doesn't seem like it's got any signs of letting up anytime soon. So, I need everyone to go ahead and make a survival check.
Oh, I'm so good at these.
And she will too, since she's traveling with you all now.
14.
Oh, I killed it, y'all.
What, you got 3?
Actually.
14.
4, technically.
4, 14,
20.
20,
14.
14,
7.
7, and 9. Your first day of travel goes rough. You do not manage to make a lot of ground. The ground is muddy, the forest is dense, and the rain is coming down hard, and none of you are exactly in great spirits after what you just went through back there. You've left your cart behind. You've left a town to its peril, it seems, and it has slowed your journey quite a bit. The nighttime starts to arrive and starts to get cold now as the rain continues to fall. And it seems like you're going to have to either push on through the night or try to make camp somewhere.
My vote is to push on through the night.
Can't make camp in the rain.
Yeah, it's not like we can build a fire anyway.
Can't make camp, and camp's on a cart so far away.
Can't see my tears in the rain.
That's why I cry in the shower.
Right about that moment, you notice that you haven't heard a peep out of the tabaxi woman that has been traveling with you. And when you go to look for her, you turn back and you see just her head floating there.
Oh.
She says, "You're all welcome to stay here tonight." She pulls her head back and it disappears into a space.
I'll hide
oh,
into Tabaxi's skirt.
I'll
I'm
go
fine with
in
Okay.
towards where she was.
You all walk in. Suddenly now, as you step inside, you can now look up and you see that there is rain cascading down over this dome
It's tiny.
that you all fit, that you can all come into. It's temperate inside, it's dry, and it is comfortable, and you all do fit inside. She says, "We will be safe, dry, and warm in here for the evening."
Purity, you're amazing.
Thank you.
It looks like it's gonna be rations tonight, but at least we're gonna be dry.
Yeah.
So, who are you?
Fair question.
We stopped at your shop and you gave me a potion. And then suddenly you're saving us?
After telling us to go to the library we didn't get to go back to, I'm devastated.
How much do you know about the dreams you've been having?
Little to nothing. I'm terrified.
Very, very little.
Sometimes there's teeth.
So, you know none of the old stories of this continent.
Never. I wasn't born on this continent.
I'm from Guarden.
Squirrel berries.
Is that place?
Yes.
Is that North Squirrelberries? Or
It's a place and a state of mind.
The
I'm
best
just
county
not, like,
fair.
I'm mentally not well at the moment.
Needless to say,
At
none
the
of you are
moment.
Not that I
referring.
normally am, but
Where to begin? A long time ago, there were those that inhabited this land who had dreams themselves. Dreams of chains, dreams of teeth, dreams of ruin. Long ago, these dreams were heeded by the great leaders of old as warnings of something that may yet to come. Something did come. A terrible army marched from the south. It tore across the land, destroying all in its wake. My people did what we could to keep them pushed back, but realized that we were no match. We were being overrun. We prayed to Melora for guidance. She told us we must seek pilgrimage to a place under the mountain, and we did. When we got there, we met 3 dwarves who had also been sent by King Rangar Ridgeneck. They too had received dreams, warnings of ruin. Not to lose their kingdom yet again, they decided action must be taken. Their armies marched south to meet with the Tabaxi armies to push back the forces. But unfortunately, even with their dwarven war machines scouring the land and glassing enemies as far as the eye could see, it was not enough. So the 6 original who were sent to meet decided to make pacts with their gods, or so it said. And the gods listened and granted them the ability to stop the war. It cost many their lives that day, but the war ended nonetheless, and the evil was pushed back into Jevela and sealed away forever, till now. Many years later, the Great Gate had been flung open, but no one dared go inside to see what evils had been let out, because nothing seemed to come. My people feared that this day would come again. And your dreams, I believe, are warnings that evil is returning to these lands. I will see to it that you can get somewhere safe, but you need to get to Cantrove. You need to speak with my people about this.
where did you say the evil was sealed?
A place to the southeast called Jevela. A large, sprawling, massive underground city encased inside of a plateau.
So, in these dreams, I'm strong? I have some sort of strange power. I'm not powerless in these dreams.
Then you are lucky. Something stronger than you must be watching over you.
We
That
can also
seems to be
see
the case.
each other sometimes in the dreams.
That's very interesting.
I disagree.
Well, it's very interesting.
We dream actually together. We did once.
Twice.
I
least.
have more than once.
Yeah, I've only
You were
I've
there
only seen
once.
someone
Yeah.
else in the dream once.
I
And it
was with
with Luffy.
Finland and Zilgrim.
Finland.
Finland, Finland.
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 Finlandia.
I'm blaming all that on Merlin.
Wow.
Did you make Patrick high?
No, I just can't talk 'cause I'm stupid. Names are hard for me. I got hit in the head a lot in the Marine Corps.
Brain go brr.
Okay, that's fair. Thank you for your service.
Nah, it's cool. I'd rather not have the brain mushies. The screaming sillies.
She says, it's very important that you get south and you tell my people what's happening to you and inform them of these dreams that you're having. Once we are somewhere safe and I believe that the evil is no longer upon us, I will return to the mountains to inform King Rangar II. I believe he'll want to know about this as well.
When we were leaving the city, I could kind of see a glowing figure when you were yelling.
Yes, I saw him too.
I couldn't make out who he was. I just saw glowing guy.
I couldn't either, but I fear that that may be the cause of what's happening in the Dwarven City right now.
You think somebody sent those insects to attack the city?
I do. That was too organized, and too much of a coincidence to see some strange group of individuals outside of the kingdom with magic swirling about them. Regardless of their intentions, it's suspicious, at the very least.
He would do it to me.
Get him when he's vulnerable.
I have my suspicions that if this is what I think it is, and the evil has returned to Cetera, they will attack more organized. They will attack harder. They will attack stronger. They know where we are hiding. They've been watching us for a long time. And they won't push from the south solely again. I believe that we're going to see more like this. Small attacks and small attacks. I worry. But, in the meantime, we should all get some rest. We'll be safe here in the hut.
It's sleepy time. Food time, then sleepy time. Goodbye rations.
Yeah.
Goodbye 2 rations, actually.
So that's like 30,000 calories.
It's been a long day.
Well, no, I could eat a case of MREs after a gunfight. I smoke so many cigarettes.
Yeah. I bet.
So, you all managed to find a little bit of sleep this evening. And, Quinrin, after your meditation, you notice that Purity is still awake. Or seems to be awake now, anyway. And, seems to just be going about her things, rummaging through her belongings and preparing herself for the day.
I'm getting a full night's sleep.
I can only, stare off in nothingness for so long before it becomes mundane. So, back on the bridge, you did a thing. What was the, your little boulder trick there? That was pretty impressive.
Ah. Well, I'm very glad you think so. My gifts, while bestowed upon me from Melora, are not exactly welcome among my people. There are some of us who are born on the opposite side of nature. where it is important for life to flourish, it is also important for life to end so that new can grow. And I represent that side of Melora. However, since long ago, these magics are forbidden among my people. While we are not forbidden to live among them, it's hard not to feel unwelcome. So, I left. And I have been finding purpose elsewhere ever since. So the magic you see before you was gifted to me. If you can call it a gift.
As someone who kind of left home and then didn't go back, I somewhat understand.
What drew you from your home?
Well, at first I thought it was a vacation. I was,
What a vacation.
I was supposed to come and experience the olives in peak harvest season, and to experience the local cuisine as it's supposed to be quite right. And I'm a bit of a fanatic. I like to eat, I like to cook, and yeah, this was supposed to be a neat little getaway that my parents helped me with, because I've been, working hard at my job, and I've been kind of, saving for this. This is something I wanted to do for a long time, and here we are, weeks after my return date, miles and miles of ocean away from home, and in a completely new world, and apparently I fancy to attempt to die from time to time.
Well, whatever brought you here, I'm afraid that you may have a greater calling than a vacation.
That's
I know
probably good.
I know you didn't ask for it. just like that.
Just remember, I've done nothing.
Yes.
He literally said, "Yeah." See, whenever he bit you, he's like, "Nah."
She says, I know you didn't ask for it, but sometimes we must answer calls for things greater than ourselves.
Okay.
Greater than ourselves, Merlin.
Not a selfless bone in his body.
Greater than ourselves. She says, thank you for staying when you could have left so long ago.
I don't think I could have left.
You can always leave. We all have choices to make. Even when it seems you don't have a choice, you do. You have a choice. You make them even when you don't know you make them.
That's very true.
You'll continue to make them. You're making them now. We all have choices. I took mine, and I ran with them. And I don't regret it. Don't regret yours either.
I hope I don't.
Don't hope. Just don't. About that time, the rest of you will be waking up.
Yeah. Good morning. Or morning, I suppose.
It is definitely the morning.
It's gooder than yesterday.
And you all managed to sleep all right because, you were warm and dry, and the sound of the rain and the thunderstorm was rather soothing, especially to Garuk.
hit point recovery for a... Was that a long rest?
For a long rest, yeah, long rest.
Is that
Everything's
full?
back.
Yeah, you get
Oh,
full. Yeah, you
okay.
get everything back. Everything back in a long rest.
Big, sexy, full complement of hit points.
That's right. Everybody's got full. Everybody's feeling good and feeling hungry.
I'm feeling pretty good, but I'm like silently mauling because my sleep was affected by this deep conversation that was just had in the same area as me. So I'm not saying anything, but in my mind I'm just like,
Not used to sleeping with other people around. I was traveling with the show. We slept in a hole.
what kind of show?
Oh, it was a wrestling show.
What's wrestling?
It's kind of like fighting, but for fun.
Oh, I used to do that.
Different sparring.
What? Fighting for fun? What's
Yeah,
fun
for
about
entertainment.
Yeah, you can make a lot of coin doing that.
Absolutely. I mean, you can make coin. A lot is a lot to say.
You can lose a lot of coin betting on it.
I mean, the famous guys, they're like kind of doing okay. But I'm like a third tier nobody, and I'm trying to become a second tier nobody.
I can
Level
respect
up.
that. I'm Finnegan.
Cool.
Good morning.
Good morning,
morning.
buddy.
Did you get hit on the head last night? Are you doing okay?
I don't understand how I'm acting any different than normal.
That is kind of a fair point. I'm Purity, by the way.
I'm
What
Finnegan.
are your names? Finnegan. Yes.
Garuk.
Zilgrim
Zilgrim.
from the shop.
Quinrin.
Quinrin.
Gorna Cracktooth.
Gorn.
Pleased to meet you.
Wonderful to meet all of you. Well, shall we continue our journey?
Oh, absolutely.
Let's go then.
Oh, last night you mentioned we should visit your people. Where are you from?
I am from Cantrove, in the jungle to the south.
The jungle to the south. I missed that bit.
Yes, yeah.
Which is
My,
convenient. I was already trying to go there.
Right, yes, that does make things easier. Do you know the way?
No.
You should come with us.
But we have part of a map. I
Respectful.
don't know if it goes that far. I don't know if it's the whole map.
You don't want to become one of the...
We're losing sleep.
You get it. And you can be an honorary member of the Bludgeoneers.
What?
That's
I don't
the-
know. It sounded good when we came up with it, but it's just
Still
kind of
sounds
hard.
pretty good to me.
It is. It's not bad.
We had
It's certainly.
to give a name to a mayor.
Yeah, we
Cool.
had to make up a name for a group, and since we're hardly the stealthiest group around,
If you've noticed.
I happen to.
yeah, so it just felt good. The blunt objects was maybe too straightforward, so the Bludgeoneers.
We were riding the high of
That's
good
pretty
mission.
much all I
You
am.
know?
It misses a bit of je ne sais quoi when you just throw it out there like that. It's
I definitely ain't sharp,
Well-
I know that.
I'm honored to be an honorary member. In the meantime, she waves her hand, and the hut disappears, and the rain has stopped.
That's good.
It is, it's still cloudy and overcast, a little cold, the air is damp, but it isn't actively raining. The ground beneath your feet where you're standing currently, where the dome is dry, but everywhere in a radius around you, but everywhere outside of that is wet and relatively muddy, and travel will be maybe a little difficult because of the current conditions, but as long as the weather holds out, things should be good again. So, with a new day, everyone go ahead and make another survival check.
roll a 5. That's what she said to do.
Roll a 5.
You
Roll
got
the
it,
same
boss.
exact number.
Oh, hey, I'm feeling good today.
All right, got some good sleep.
19.
19.
Thanks,
I'm just
Purity.
knocking on a tree with a 4.
Oh.
I got a 6 because I rolled a 5.
I just follow people.
21.
21.
I'm watching Finnegan because I also got a 4. I'm just watching.
I'm the
him intently
only
as
one
he
that rolled
knocks on a
good this
tree.
time. What the hell?
What are you talking about? I got a 21.
The group did well.
I can't win for losing.
Purity did all right. You're a bit distracted.
You got excellent form over
because
there.
What's new?
You happened to mention you and Zilgrim got to talking about squirrel berries again, and you were finally just like, "Look, I'll just show you. I'll show you what they are." And you wander off into the woods to try and find
Them short
something
boys
that
at
you
it
can
again.
convince Zilgrim that is squirrel berries. You, on the other hand, just are not having a good time because it's muddy and it's wet, and so are your robes now.
Nope. And he keeps complaining that his toes are squishy.
Oh yeah, they're all very squishy, squishy.
In respect to my real life,
It's
not
sand,
happy.
it's all coarse and it gets everywhere.
It's everywhere. Yeah.
Sand in my
I'm having a
butt.
good one. I'm talking to Purity. We're chatting.
Yeah. You're just doing
Do
great.
we even know if squirrel berries grow here?
Of course they grow here.
Okay. I believe you.
What kind of question is that?
I didn't live in the woods
Do you
like
not
you.
trust me, Zilgrim?
I lived in the temple. I don't know these things. I'm still learning about plants.
It's okay.
I know nothing of botany.
So goddamn good. Squirrel berries. All right. Travel is a bit slow. And you're getting to about midway through the day at this point. And, you're, let's see. You would be now. So now, where you are, it's about midday, and it's a bit sopping. You're coming up to about the edge of the tree line, where you can no longer stay in the woods for too much longer through your travel destination, and you can now just start to see the Draylen estate from the woods as you look out across. So that's so you know about where you are now. You feel it's probably going to be another half a day's travel before you get to the old abandoned fort where you're trying to get. So you continue to press on. And eventually you do make it back to the old abandoned fort. And we're going to take a break right there. So, you all managed to make it to the fort. It still has dead bodies in it.
I thought we burned them.
Did you burn the dead
We
bodies?
burned a couple of them.
Burned a couple.
Oh.
Oh, that's right. You burned the ones in the main chamber where in the place where you stayed.
We
So at the
burned
very
the
least, that's
Dahlgren.
just dust. At the very least. So in the back, it's not as bad. The first ones will be easier to get out the front, at least.
Right. So, but the main chamber is clear of people and things. Dahlgren's office spot is still relatively undisturbed, and everything seems just the way you left it. It doesn't seem like anybody's been here since you all came here last.
Is there signs that animals maybe have gotten to the bodies or anything, or just...
Inside?
Yeah. Or just undisturbed?
I'd say make a nature check.
What do I roll for that?
D20.
Okay, thank you.
And then
19.
you've got a nature
Is that-
ability.
Is that correct? Is it nature still? I'm just making sure.
Are you
I'm not-
proficient?
making sure I'm not doing old
I
DM
get a
stuff.
+2.
Okay.
Still called nature. Good.
I got an 18.
18. As far as you can tell, there is. It doesn't look like any animals have been able to make it inside of here. There's no gnaw marks. There's no bite marks. It doesn't look like there's any scratch or claws, anything like that on.
So
any
it's
of the
even
bodies.
very secure.
Yeah, it seems to be. With the door shut, it seems like nothing
Nice.
gets in here.
Nice observation.
Thanks. I have a thing where I like to know about decomposition.
It's fair enough. It seems to
Notice
have
that running theme.
seems to have given you
You
a
can
little
learn
more
a
information
lot
here.
from decomp.
You made that thing explode.
Yeah.
That's like rapid decomposition.
That was very impressive. Purity says as she kind of chimes in.
Thanks. Usually it doesn't go that well.
Seems accurate.
Well, I'm glad that things went well on that day. I'm sure we're all very thankful.
Something is unnecessarily humble. It goes good occasionally.
So, what is your all's plan for today?
Well, so the thing about it is It was none of that.
I imagine not.
So everything is pretty rapidly changed.
When is that fight?
It's still about a week away, I think. I don't know how many days it's been since we left for the city.
Wasn't it 2 weeks when we were at the Rhine?
We spent
Yeah.
a day out.
So it's about a week away now.
Mm-hmm.
It's about a week away.
I've got to be back in
Galen.
Galen.
Well, I just slam dunk you there with a couple days to spare. Realistically.
Let's go back to the Dwarven Kingdom.
No. You keep walking past that.
I mean, we're traveling towards Galen by going to the fort, right? Like,
We're going towards Galen.
No,
What direction?
Galen's further down.
yeah, but we,
We're closer than we were.
yeah.
Yeah, we got closer to Galen.
No, you didn't.
No?
we didn't.
No,
Okay,
you
I don't know how
didn't.
the
You
map
didn't
works
closer.
then.
So you traveled. You were in the Dwarven Mountain Kingdom, and you traveled southwest down the mountain ridge back to the fort where you were, which is west of Draitland's Orchard.
Okay.
So Galen is directly east of you.
Directly east. Okay.
Okay. Damn.
So have we just given up on the cart then?
Oh,
We're just
yes.
gonna
If
let
you
that-
said you were going back to the Dwarven Kingdom to warn the king,
I am.
Did you see if
Zilgrim,
my donkey and mule are dead?
yeah,
Something
the
still in
donkey
the
and the
city.
mule.
Yeah,
We sort of had a cart.
with critters attached.
When did you leave it?
When we left.
Where?
Where
Oh,
did you leave it?
where did we leave it?
Yeah, where did we leave it?
Yeah.
In the shopping
Where we
district.
came into the.
I was
into
gonna.
the
We went
city,
in.
Wasn't it?
We went to the big
I
building.
think it was near your store.
You guys had it when we went into
The library.
the archive.
So I guess it was just hanging out.
We parked it in the shopping district.
It was in the streets.
I'm pretty sure
In the
it
streets
got.
of the shopping district.
Yeah, that
that's
place
gone.
where nothing
isn't it?
ever gets burgled.
That's gone.
I
So
if
it's
an
a
insect
look.
didn't trample it,
They're very hardy
I'm
animals.
I'm sure
they
the
could
guards-
have
Smart.
run away.
They know. They know.
they
both.
answered to
I
Deborah
assume
and
you-
Mushy.
Deborah and Mushy.
Yeah, I think so. That's
Yeah.
right.
Got it.
They're smart.
I
I feel like they
understand.
made it out of that.
Think they're all right.
I will
I
do
feel
what
like
I
they
can.
do.
There'd be a cooking set in the back. That's how you'll know it's ours. You know, if it's still there.
That is helpful.
It would be nice if it was still there. I just bought that.
Belongs to Quinrin.
Well, I mean, everybody bought it,
That's true. We all chipped in. He's just the one that knows how to make it
but
sing.
I do use it.
I got a cool cloak.
I see that. Did they forget to finish it?
That was my own personal touch.
I see.
You like it?
It's very,
I can make you one.
very fashionable. Thank you. Mine, my current one is nice enough. Should we need to go to an event, I
You say
might
so.
ask you for some help.
I have the rest of it. Gillian's corpse is wrapped in it, but you can have it if you need it.
A little mini
I,
cape.
I would like.
He
if
doesn't
you-
bleed.
He just loses gears.
Well, no, he's not losing gears. He's wrapped up in that cloth.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta wrap him up. Poor little guy. Don't want extra parts just clanging around. What's this thing in my pocket? Hope that's not.
Where'd that spring come from?
Yeah.
Oh no, the jump mechanism. Is a spring. That's what the spring is.
Spring-loaded legs.
Easier to deal with than hydraulics.
right about that time,
Did someone just knock?
I thumped my knee on the table.
I did this.
Quinlan,
I did a thing once, yes.
you suddenly hear inside of your head, well, hello, I hope I'm not disturbing anything. This is your friend, Dalrin.
It is, yeah.
I have a little job for you should you be anywhere near Galen. Come see me.
We'll work on that. Coincidentally enough, we're in our original meeting place. Some things have happened, but that's not super important, I suppose.
Okay. And then, you don't get anything back.
I don't even know if you heard what I said. I know how this thing
looking-
works,
I'm
and
just
I'm giving it
looking
a
at
shot.
None of you all heard any of
Answering
that. You
machine.
only heard him say that out loud.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I mean, I know that
well,
I'm usually the weird one.
well,
I
yeah,
feel like-
no. So you remember how we found this place?
Yeah.
Yeah, the landlord wants to talk to us.
Oh. Do you think he knows we're here?
I'm
well,
positive
like,
he does
we
because
have
the
the
thing on my
tattoos.
foot says he does. Remember?
I didn't hear anything through my tattoo at all.
Yeah.
What?
Purity is looking at you all very strangely now.
Oh. It's
We all got matching tattoos as friends. The Bludgeoneers, you wouldn't get it.
I mean,
Make a deception check.
I knew that was gonna happen. 11.
Oh, good.
She looks at you and she says, "Uh-huh."
I have a feeling she doesn't believe you.
Anyway, if you have somewhere you need to be,
Most unfortunately.
I would recommend doing that sooner than later. Because there is something much greater going on here.
Absolutely.
Please, get to the Cantrovian jungle as soon as you can. In the meantime, I have to get back to the mountains and warn King Ragnar. Good luck to you. Should you need me, you know where to find me. And she turns to leave.
thanks, Purity.
You're very welcome.
I got it.
Hope you find our card.
So, Purity has now left you all to your own devices.
We can go see Purity again
It
someday.
is. It is late. It is the evening when you all arrived here at the fort.
So, best not to travel overnight.
Nope.
Probably not given the current.
Is Purity
Climate.
leaving?
She
Yes.
is.
She just
She
splits-
left already.
She left already. She's going in
She's
the night.
going.
Oh, okay. All right,
I
then.
mean, you know, she's got that invisible dress.
Invisible dress.
That just sounds like a naked person.
The Emperor's
Yeah,
New
yeah.
Clothes, yeah.
If you're a pervert and you can't understand and
you
respect
recall-
the finer things in life,
You recall seeing her awake when you were out of meditation.
Mhm.
So you get the idea that maybe she doesn't quite need to sleep as much.
nah, she clearly,
She got
she
the
clearly
2
has her
a.m.
shit
zoomies.
handled way better than we do.
The 2 a.m. zoomies.
Tearing ass through a paper bag.
You also don't recall seeing her eat or drink anything the entire time you were together.
That's fair.
Over the 2 days.
2 days, yeah. I generally eat in 2 days. She didn't really eat a lot.
She ate nothing and drank nothing.
That wouldn't work for you.
Why?
Because you don't go 10 steps. You need uppies and snackies.
That's not true.
And nappies.
I have only asked for uppies one time. 2 tops.
So it sounds like we need to get back to Galen and see Dolrin.
So, what about all those, people that we like?
It hasn't been very many days. It probably hasn't blown over. We probably just need to go straight to Dalrin.
So the neat thing about that is
Well, it's been a
we
week
were
or so.
sent to investigate ourselves.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
Oh, right. You need to make a
hopefully-
report now.
No, you weren't. You were sent to.
I was sent to investigate us.
You were sent to
Fidget.
find Fidget.
Yes.
So, are we not wanted by the guards anymore?
They don't know it's us.
They haven't told us we're wanted, so
Okay.
either they're
Let's
very
go
good at
let's
wanting
just go
us.
ask them if we're wanted.
This is the best idea you've had yet.
We're the Bludgeoneers.
Are we wanted? Is there a warrant out for us? Because we've been doing some crimes and we were wondering if you knew about them.
Do I have any tickets that I need to pay?
Yes. You have several tickets involving your
I
car.
was gonna say I have several
Parking
parking
tickets.
tickets.
Oh
Because I just
The
parked.
Dwarven Kingdom parking tickets are going to be outrageous.
Here, there's going to be a boot on one of the wheels.
No, there's going to be a
the wheel
boot on
and it's on the
Boot on the donkey.
Yeah, donkeys are on cinder blocks. The cart's got a fucking dwarven mechanism boot on it.
That's right, we can knock the wheel off and
tickets
put the
tucked
spare
in the
on.
Yeah, tickets all around the thing.
Stuffed in the cracks in the wood.
Oh yeah, laying on the ground under it. It's not a big breeze that sweeps through the Dwarven Kingdom very often, so they don't go anywhere.
How do
It's
they
going to cost us
circulate
a
their air?
fortune. Never going to financially recover from this.
Right about that time, you all hear a faint cough. It comes from the desk and chair where Dalrin once sat. It's that same green-cloaked, hooded figure. And he says, she had a lot of information. I've got some more.
Oh, hey, you're back.
Who are you? How'd you get in here?
I wondered when one of you was going to ask me.
Has no one asked you? Did we not? Who are you?
I guess not formally.
Yeah,
There we go.
you just said you'd met him before, so we assumed you knew.
I knew of him. I didn't say I met him. I saw him. You didn't give me
I'm a little offended, but that's fine. You may call me the Traveler. It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
That's not your real name.
No, but you may call me that.
Well, I want to be called.
Sir is also fine. Master, or Your Highness,
No, we're not gonna
or...
do that.
Oh, Lordship. Godship? No.
That seems a little conceited.
You're pretty humble.
The Traveler is fine.
Okay. The Traveler.
As for how I got in here, well, I go where I please.
Sounds like it comes with the whole traveler bit.
A bit.
Okay. Yeah, you seem to know a lot of stuff.
I do.
Well, this comes from his travels.
Probably because he's always traveling into conversations.
You all are sharp.
This bit's never gonna get
It
old.
usually takes me a little longer than this, but
He's not kidding.
Now, 4 of you I don't recognize and haven't met since very recently, but Gorna here I've been watching for a very long time.
Okay, that's a little creepy, not gonna lie.
Don't worry. I've known you since you were very, very, very little.
Not
Only
really
slightly
any
less creepy.
Or a little more, depending
From
on...
the moment your father gave you that idol, I've been keeping an eye on you.
Oh, so you...
I kept an eye on your father back in the day, and he once called out for help when no one else was around. No one but me. And I decided, fine. I think I like this one. I decided to give him some help. I handed him the idol. I told him to use it. I had an idea of what it was going to do. I thought. It worked great.
What did it do?
Well, what's it do for you?
Currently, other than in my dreams, well, there has been some real changes recently.
You don't say.
It's been such a hectic escape from the Dwarven City, I almost forgot. Yeah, I've kind of been changing shape recently. Is that has something to do with the idol?
Oh, I think you know the answer to that question.
I thought that maybe I'd gotten so close to the fighting, like true fighting spirit.
Well, it's something like that, and that certainly helps bring it out of you. But this idol gives you a little bit more oomph. It's, I had it for a little while. Your father asked for help, and I gave him it, and it helped. He gave it to you because he figured you would need help. So I followed the idol.
Does it have a name?
Does it have a name?
Though, I mean, I never knew if my father called it anything. I've just always thought of it as his.
Well, what do you call it?
I have to get back to you on that, buddy. You put me right on the spot with that. Takes me, what, 2 weeks to name a beer? Just gonna call that on me.
I'm sure somewhere in some plane of existence, in some dimension, it does in fact have a name. But I don't see how that's important. I think you should name it.
Fair enough.
You don't have to do it now.
No,
Take
I'm
your
not
time.
gonna. This is a big decision.
Little Gorna.
Think it over.
What was my father's name?
You don't know your father's name?
Nope. Mom never told me.
I never asked him.
Weird.
Weren't too close
I
then,
thought
were
you
ya?
knew everything.
No, he left before I was born.
No, I
You,
meant
like
I meant
watch people
the
have
traveler.
conversations, but you didn't know the name.
No, of course not.
He eavesdrops, he's not nosy.
He gets it.
Fair enough.
That's fair.
It's not really.
So you're not omniscient or omnipotent. You're just
He did
Not
pass.
exactly.
I
He
think
did pass up godhood during the titling.
Let's not get into that. Anyway, I have some other business to attend to. It's been lovely talking with you. Gordon, we'll talk again. Figure out some more about that idol. Learn a little bit. Try it out. Dig deep. There might even be some information here. Not here, but, you know, this land. And if not, maybe I'll tell you a little more. We'll see. In the meantime, I'll be watching. Goodbye.
A kind and gracious God.
He blinks right out of existence.
That dude's a face spider. 3 face spiders in a trench coat. 3 face spiders in a green cloak.
terrifying.
interesting.
Yeah, I thought this thing was just a family souvenir. something important, but not powerful. It's been guiding my spirit along the path of fighting.
Yeah, I know. It seems like there's this big cataclysmic thing happening right now, but I'm really excited for that wrestling match.
Sure, yeah. Actually, I don't think this is much of a wrestling match. This is definitely more of a death match.
Oh.
Well,
Oh,
I'll
those
do
are my
that.
favorite.
Cool.
Are there like weapons?
As far as I know, no.
So you're gonna just, what, eat another person?
It's happened before.
Yeah, we
That's
have
why I
seen
said
this.
another.
Going to use
Your
my
gifts as they were
abilities.
meant to be used.
however I have to defeat my opponent, I will.
It's a very humble yes.
So,
Can't wait.
It's not a place where you have to kill somebody, but it seems that I've been warned that it can definitely happen.
well, thank God the guy running the fight kind of likes you, or at least has some investment in you.
You know, the more I get to know Dalrin, the more this whole thing makes me nervous.
I'm sure it's fine.
It's probably not.
Easy peasy.
Don't get murdered.
10-minute fight. in
Easy
and out.
peasy. Don't get murdered, that's easy.
Yeah.
Don't get defeated. Let's see.
No,
So
you just gotta punch the other guy harder than he hits you.
Is the plan to walk to Galen?
Hard.
Well, unless you're gonna sprout little bitty wings and flap them as hard as you can to fly.
Oh, that would be cool. You should do that.
He keeps doing shit, so I'm just throwing ideas out there.
Maybe Fidget could make those.
Oh,
We have to
Wherever
find
he may
him.
be.
I miss Fidget.
So I guess our next goal is to get back to Galen.
Yep, it sure is.
Isn't it bedtime right now?
Well, I mean, yeah, but we have to have a plan for when we wake up. Otherwise, we're gonna wake up and waste half the morning talking about what we should do.
So we get up,
Galen.
we head back. How did we leave the city?
Boat.
We left it via boat.
Yeah.
We left.
Yeah, I don't know how we're
Just
gonna.
around.
I guess we could just, since there's no like warrants or anything, we could just walk back to the pit.
Yeah.
Basic, like just go in, like the same way we did the first time.
I suppose so, yeah. It's
Seems
gonna
like
feel
how
weird
everybody does
wandering right into town after escaping in the cover of, night. It feels like we murdered a bunch of guys, and now we're just gonna wander back in there, so that's cool. I'm sure it'll work out great.
it. Yeah, probably.
I don't see the issue.
Alright, well, we head out first thing in the morning then.
Yeah, Merlin. Idiot box.
He looked like he was about
idiots
ready
in
to
that
reach.
box.
That's right.
He looked like
Way
he
to
was about
go,
ready to reach
idiot.
up and grab that.
Oh. So, you all decide to go to bed? And slumber comes.
Gonna lock both of those doors
Yeah, alright, fair enough.
before we.
He's
go
like,
to bed.
we
Good call.
ain't in bed.
Good call, yeah, he's like, wait, hold up, no.
I am not
no.
tucked in, nor snug as a bug.
Are there any boxes in this area?
Are you gonna sleep in a box?
Stay in your lane. Big guy.
Yeah, there's
Mr. I'm too big to sleep in a
there's-
box.
there's a couple of crates and a chest.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do with them.
All right, well, yeah. Make yourself a box fort and go to sleep in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I might even
wonderful.
stack two on top of each other and have vaulted ceilings or something.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, I'm sleeping in a box.
Sleeping in a cardboard. Damn it! I don't even know why I know that song.
So you all get to hunkering down.
No, I'm hunkered.
Hunkered.
Sleep starts to come to you. And as you are falling asleep, Gorna, you hear whispering.
Does anybody hear something?
I'm just like, just gonna play with the
You
botch.
realize it's coming from your idol. That's tucked away in your things.
Oh. Okay. I'll pull it out. Yeah.
It's a bit more audible now. You hear it say a name. Essalus. And it sort of pulses.
Essalus.
Essylliss. The name flashes in front of you. Essalus.
Is that your name?
The idol glows a bit and then fades.
Essalus.
And it goes back to
Yeah.
gray, the same color it was, the idol before.
What is Essalus? It's not a name I've ever heard before. To my knowledge.
If you'd like to, you can make a history or a religion check to see if it's a name that you recognize.
Oh, goody. I'm really good at those. This will definitely work out.
Studious.
Worst of my life. 15.
Doesn't ring any bells, unfortunately.
Well, I'm gonna have to ask other people, but they are asleep. And so now I have to go to sleep.
You do. You have to attempt now to go to sleep.
It's gonna be hard to go to sleep. I'll just stay up for watch for a little while.
All right. You stay up because strange things have been happening all day, and it's quite a bit to take in. Now the strange man in green has revealed his title to you, and even a little more about your idol. You even seem to have learned its name through the idol itself. It stirs you a little bit, so you stay up for a while, listening to the dripping sound of moisture in the rundown, abandoned fortress. Hear the wind howl a little bit against the stones outside. But eventually you do get sleepy. Nothing seems to be disturbing you here in this place. And sleep comes.
Sleep time.
You all awaken the next morning a little confused still. But you know what you've been asked to do anyway. A lot of tasks in front of you.
We're gonna have to hire another party to get some of this stuff done.
Are we allowed to subcontract?
I don't see why not. We need goons.
That's what I
could use a goon.
Witless minions,
I don't
some
think
sort or
I'd-
another.
I don't think I'd be.
There's your guy right there. You need a witless minion. I'm your guy.
You need a guy stabbed in the neck while he has no pants on the toilet.
You know, you were convinced to do that relatively easy.
It's like the henchman from Venture Bros. Where they
I was
have,
about
like,
to
a
say, this
human
dude's a
and they,
fucking
like,
level 1 henchman. Like tier 1 henchman here.
I'm still learning.
And yet you're already so obedient.
You're henching at an advanced level.
Thank you.
Advanced
I
placement
feel like
program
I've
for
worked
henchmen.
really hard. I've earned my spot on the Bludgeoneer roster.
Hench squad. I'm gonna be hench squad leader.
So it is the morning time. You've all slept through pretty well. You have the day ahead of you. What would you like to do now?
I guess it's time to head to Galen.
Sure is.
All right. You've got a couple of options heading through to Galen. Directly to the west is, if you want to cross a straight line to Galen, you'll have to travel back through the woods to the bypass that you came to before.
Right.
Or, if you don't want to travel back through the roads, you can always try and cut through Draylen's orchard.
That seems
That
like
guy
a terrible
loves
idea.
us.
That guy loves us, but it doesn't. I don't think
The
he.
scarecrow didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
That one time I tried to take a dump in the woods, and then something came and tried to kill us all.
I forgot all about that.
I never will.
Some scars are more permanent for others.
I never will.
The trauma is real.
Okay. Well,
That was the moment I realized that.
I have been convinced
Home was
that I
far
do not
away.
want to cut through the orchard after being reminded that it's potentially full of killer scarecrows and maybe worse.
Scare or kill crows.
Kill crows, you gotta watch out for those.
You gotta watch those advanced kill crows.
Yeah, that's trouble.
They removed the kill limiter on those. They don't just quit after they hit 100.
I want to kill crow. Oh, a little murder crow to kick it on my shoulder.
So yeah, I think we want to do the part where we go around the orchard.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems safest.
Okay.
It seems real safe comparatively.
It'll take you about 2 days to get to Galen from the fort where you are now.
That's a lot of walking.
Sure
It's
is.
a lot of walking. Luckily, it's roads that you know and it's roads that you've traveled already. So, there won't be a lot of fuss getting to Galen. Just so long as there are no stops along the way. I'll go ahead and say everybody just make a survival check for me.
These are always so good.
You always do great.
Ooh, 17.
16.
15.
17.
5.
There's always one.
Despite the 5 that Quinrin has rolled for this day, you all do manage to travel at pace and make good time. The first day goes without issue, and I will also say that your night goes without issue. If you all would like to, I need you to make one more check for me.
12.
13.
7.
12.
18.
All right. So again, despite some of your all's trouble traveling on the road and your gripes and your complaints, you do end up making it to Galen with no problem. As you approach the gold and white sandstone gates, they are familiar and a little foreboding, as you kind of feel your heart jump into your throat a bit, putting eyes on the guards now stationed in front of the gate. You approach. Guard waves back.
I look at the gang and I'm just like,
One of the guards leans over and kind of mutters something to the other one. I can't really make out what it is, but
I'm just gonna
probably
go.
something good.
I'm just gonna go.
Probably something good.
They definitely think you're cool.
Yeah, they're probably like, whoa.
Yeah.
but they watch you all go in and they don't stop you or say anything to you.
He said, "Look at the squirrel berries on that guy."
Fucking tourists.
Hey, maybe don't draw more attention to us than necessary.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. I just, I thought that maybe.
It was casual until it wasn't.
I was gonna say,
it was good
realistically, he
until
was
it
acting.
went wrong.
He was acting natural for him.
Yeah, the
Yeah, but
problem
the way
with it is
he
when you're
acts-
naturally a spaz, it doesn't really work out.
Don't wave at anyone else.
That's probably
That is
for the
exactly
best.
the lesson I wanted you to take from this. Cool.
That'll teach you to have an opinion on stuff.
So you make it back to
I'm just a dumb henchman.
you make it back to Galen. With about 5 days before your fight. You all have the day in front of you. And you have been requested by
Yeah, I was
Dollar.
about to say, I don't think we have much of the day in front of us. We have.
if you care to do some work for him.
Maybe we'll make money.
I
First
also-
things first, I gotta get some food.
Yeah, I truly don't think he
You've been
would've
on the
brought us
road for
back if it
days.
was an issue.
With only rations.
Yeah.
Well, I'd love to cook for you.
Well,
We could just hoof it back. Get the cart.
It might be time for a new beginning.
I'm just gonna step into the nearest restaurant and have that doesn't look horrible and have breakfast.
Okay, that's easy enough to do. You
I don't know what y'all are doing, but I'll meet up later if you're going somewhere else.
I
But
want
I'm
something
parking down
fried.
here and getting something fried and something made with eggs, and then we can talk.
Right, so I guess we're eating.
Breakfast will cost you 2 silver.
Hell yeah.
Breakfast.
Perfect.
I will also have
Yeah, I'm gonna
breakfast.
join, I guess.
Alright, anyone else that is joining, breakfast will also cost you 2 silver.
I have to eat things. I'm done with them.
4 rations while we were out.
That's a lot of nuts and
How many
berries.
silvers go into gold?
10.
10?
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
10, 10, 10.
yeah, it's 10 all the way up.
Okay.
Yay.
Alright. So then we're gonna head to the olive pit? Is that the first place we need to go? Only place we need to go?
Well, after we eat, yes.
Yes.
It seems like it would be important for to make money.
Okay.
For to make money important, yes.
Important.
It's like a character in a Shakespeare play dying.
It was.
I was trying to pull my foot out from underneath my other knee, and it just wasn't happening, but it was also hurting quite a bit. And I didn't want to sound like a little bitch.
So you chose Shakespearean?
Mission failed
To
successfully.
not sound like a little bitch.
Task failed successfully.
Good job.
Well done, sir.
So we're just heading in.
Yeah, you know.
What do you want me to knock? I don't think you're supposed to knock at a place like this.
It's
I'm
not what
just
I meant.
Gonna
Oh.
walk in and ask if we can get the same table as last time.
Okay, as you step into the olive pit, you don't recognize the person standing there behind the podium, but they say yes, very good, and they lead you to a table. It's not the one that you were at last time, but
It's a table in the restaurant that we were at last time.
it doesn't much matter.
Yeah.
They take you to the table and they ask you what you'll be having.
Golden gorge wine.
Orange wine. Yeah.
Excellent choice. They close the curtain and they leave. A couple of moments later, the band picks up, begins to play a little loudly, and as it does, the table pulls back, and you now have the staircase revealed to you.
Well, time to hit the staircase.
All right.
Yep.
You head down the staircase, and it leads you to that same room. It's now but a different set of stairs that you've come out now, and it leads you around that U-shaped bend back to the front where Kindness is standing.
Ah, kindness. How's it going, buddy?
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Please come in. And he doesn't actually make you deposit any of your weapons this time. He just holds his hand out and steps aside for you.
Because he knows it doesn't matter. We're super fucked.
He knows that we know that now.
So as you
now that we know that, I feel this big.
let's see. As you go by, what are your all's passive perceptions?
13.
11.
12.
12.
10 plus your whiz.
11.
11. Zilgrim, Garuk, and Gorna, you all notice that Kindness has a runic tattoo very similar to the one that you all have in the middle of his chest.
We're in the gang.
Employees.
So,
Contractors.
as
Oh,
you
maybe
all-
that's why we got to keep our weapons.
Employee gang, rise up. Oh yeah, maybe we can't even draw a weapon on this guy with this tattoo.
Yeah.
For all we know.
So he
I
lets
can't
you all
draw anything.
go by. And you all enter, and it is much of the same as you saw last time. There's people having drinks at the bars. There's people mingling at tables. There's a fight happening in the pit in the middle of the place in the ring that is set to be your stage for your fight. There is currently a fight happening. It doesn't seem to be anything that's sanctioned because there seems to be some people watching, but it doesn't seem like anybody's refereeing.
Is this a sparring match?
Um,
A little more personal than that.
Crap out of each other.
make a perception check.
8.
8. Even with that low perception check, you notice that the amount of blood on the ring seems to be, this might be a couple people settling some differences and not exactly just having a sparring match.
Okay. Yeah, watch for a couple of seconds and realize this is personal.
It might be a bit. This may have started as a bar fight, but it's being settled in the ring.
At least they're settling it.
For everyone to see. You notice that a couple of people around the ring, if you walked up to it to check it out for a minute, there's people taking bets left and right, amongst one another, betting on the fight.
Nice. Good, proper stuff.
I lean over to one of them. 10 gold on the little one.
Which one's the middle one? Neither one of them are very small. One of them is rather large, as in very rotund. The other one is rather large, as in kind of muscular.
You're sliding off of me, lazy ass. You have to at least try this thing.
Let's go with the rotund one.
All right, 10 gold to win.
I hope he bites.
So the fight goes on for a little while, and it gets pretty good. And the strong guy though seems like he's pretty well got the upper hand. He's landed a couple of good blows to the rotund guy's face, and it's starting to kind of swell up. But then out of nowhere, the large rotund guy grabs hold of the stronger guy and picks him up and throws him back down into the ring. And the larger guy's head bounces off the ring a bit, and the large rotund guy jumps and lands flat on him.
Whoa.
Finishing move.
And
Skull was
you
on
see the larger guy. He leans up, his face turns red, his eyes almost bulge for a second, and then they sort of roll into the back of his head as he goes a bit limp there.
Jesus, that wasn't a bump. That was for real.
It wasn't a bump.
Give him the old Rikishi move.
Give
These
him a
people are
razzle-dazzle.
serious.
And he stands back up at that point, and he cracks his neck, and he says, "I guess I was right." And he steps out of the ring, and about that time, the very heavily tattooed bald woman who administered all of your all's tattoos wanders up into the ring and mutters a few words and waves a hand over the unconscious gentleman in the ring, who then gasps greatly as he leans up and begins to cough as he's trying to claw for air. And she says, "Don't be such a baby." Turns around and walks back out of the ring.
Healer stuff.
That really bothers me.
You guys think I could hold my own in that ring?
Probably. With the right opponent.
I need you to hold it because I don't want to.
Alright. So I'm gonna head up to the guy and get my gold.
He gives you your 10 gold back and then another 10 gold on top of it.
Moray, that's her name.
Yes.
I remember Moray. She gave me a tattoo.
Yes, she did.
She gave us all tattoos.
So about that time, the office door opens up of Dalrin's office. And Dalrin Bordeaux steps out. He sees you all and he says, "Welcome back. Can I interest you in some work?"
Well, I think we all came here to do work. That was.
Yeah, the pockets are a little light, and I don't know what else I'm going to do before the tournament, so might as well get some activity in.
You've got
I didn't know it was optional.
3 days. Don't get caught.
Do my best.
It's expensive if you get caught.
That seems like a fair statement. Don't get caught.
Don't get caught. It costs me money if you get caught. He sort of looks you up and down. He eyeballs your colors. He says, You can probably help yourself. I don't know if the rest of you are worth the money, though. So I would recommend you don't get caught either.
I'm a smooth talker. Don't worry about me, boss.
I'm just gonna shake my head now.
Don't worry, I won't. Now,
What?
I was gonna say, if we get caught, we're just left where we're caught.
are you all familiar with the museum in town?
Yes.
We are.
Yeah.
Good. Step into my office. He walks towards his office and leads you all back to it. As you come in, he leads you back to a sitting room. It seems it's got a fireplace in it. It has bookshelves in it. It has a couple of comfortable couches and a chair in it. And it seems a much less formal setting than at his desk. And he says, "Please, have a seat. Can I offer you a drink?"
Oh, yes, please.
Wonderful.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Is Golden Gorge wine real?
I'm so glad you asked. And he snaps his fingers, and in walks a tray. Just a tray. With wines already poured on it. And he offers all of you a glass.
Yes.
This is Golden Gorge wine. This is the wine that made my family. You might ask yourself why I made family. Runs an underground crime syndicate.
Had to fund the wine somehow.
I'm sure I know you are familiar with the Draylen family.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
How could you not be?
How could you not be indeed? Therein is the problem. You see those pompous, good-for-nothing, phony, terrible people. Forced my family out of business here with their lies, their deceit. The Olive Pit used to be a shining gem in a city that is already itself a shining gem. So I have taken it upon myself, as has my family before me, to do what we can to bring this family down. Their money, their influence, and their power stretches far.
Grook appears to be much more interested in this conversation now.
So, when a client comes to me asking that I get my hands dirty involving this family, I often jump at the opportunity. This time, they want something out of that damned Draylen Museum. And I would be happy to oblige, because I know it would rightly piss off that smug, know-it-all Ares Draylen.
You want us to rob the museum?
I do. But you're not just taking anything. They want a specific item from his museum. Apparently it's a recent addition to his museum. An ivory arm.
Oh
Oh
god.
my
We've retrieved
God.
that once or twice before.
You know of what I speak.
We found it in a
Absolutely,
cave.
positively.
Yeah,
We rescued it
They-
from a cave full of gnolls.
and they took the credit for it.
Yeah.
They wrote a fantasy story on the wall about how the Draylen men proudly and bravely fought tooth and nail
Didn't
to
even-
return this blah 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 suck a fart
Didn't
out of
even
my
give
ass.
our boy in their employ any credit.
So you all brought this item to them, and you're going to go take it back from them now.
You're damn
Sounds
right
like
we
it.
are.
This is amazing. This is wonderful. This makes me so very
Why
happy.
is this arm so special?
I don't care.
I don't either.
It doesn't seem special.
They want it. Draylen wants it. They're paying me to take it from Draylen. He's going to be so angry.
Rich people.
He's going to know that I did it, by the way. Nothing he's going to be able to do about it, but he'll know. Oh, he'll know. Oh, I promise he'll know. And if he doesn't know, I'll make sure he knows.
I like this guy.
Just spray paint your name above the pedestal when we leave.
Don't think I haven't been tempted.
Oh, it's beautiful.
But I don't need that much attention. on
The
my
irony can
family.
sustain me.
Well,
So how much gold?
that's the question, isn't it? How much gold indeed? Well, if you all manage to bring it back to me, you manage to not get caught, you manage to do this without alerting anyone, and I don't have to do any cleanup, how does 1,000 gold sound? Each.
Looks like we're in.
That's a
It's a steep
fair price.
order, but I think we can do it.
Yeah, that should cover the cost of the job.
Does this sound amenable?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What do we have to do to rob this museum? Is there any information you can give us about it, or do we just need to walk in there and smash a glass case?
Oh no, he just said
Well,
don't get caught.
Oh, I figure I don't have to worry about anybody in there.
I recommend you spend maybe today walking through the museum again. Give it a look over.
Case
See if
joy.
you can find a way in, a way out. See if you can find anything that seems notable. I can tell you that they employ a complement of guards run by, well, friends of yours over here.
Friends.
Something's going to need to be done about them, I'm sure.
Maybe we can use your connections to somehow.
The power of friendship.
What if we can get you on detail at the museum?
I'm currently on mission.
Yeah, he's on
Right.
detail looking for.
So we
fidget.
already should be laying low anyway, because if they see you're back in town, they're gonna want
You're looking for fidget?
answers.
We're looking for Fidget.
Yeah.
What do you want with that old man?
I
don't
mean,
know.
I'm a big fan of his work. And my frog died.
You
Make a
know,
deception check.
now that you mention it,
I'm not
I'm not
deceiving
sure
him.
why.
Yeah, you're not telling the whole truth either.
Oh.
I'm-
It's a 5.
I'm gonna.
He's just,
Deception.
I'm gonna
you're
tell
on
him
what kind of list?
Hold on.
the
Mechanical wings mailing list that he's building. They're his prototypes. I want some.
I'm gonna tell him, like, I am supposed to be looking for Fidget for the Paladins, but officially that's what I'm doing, but like secretly no.
But
I'm trying to save.
no.
I'm trying to
Not
save.
for the
him.
Secretly,
Paladins.
we care about him because he's a quirky, cool dude.
Well,
Yeah, and I want to screw over the Draylens in any way I can after all the bullshit that we've seen from them.
well, make it back with this ivory arm, and I'll tell you where that old man ran off to. We helped him get there.
I believe that. That makes sense.
Should have guessed.
I've already got some ideas.
Your friends wanted something from him desperately.
Yes,
They want something that I have too.
that's the same thing.
What is what?
It's a thing that the dwarves have.
You have the gun.
No.
What is
You
it?
talk
Is
so
it a
much,
beard?
Finn.
Is it a beard?
You have Fidget's gun.
It's Finnegan's gun. He bought it.
You keep it put away while you're here.
Oh, I do.
Keep it put up.
Don't
Yeah,
worry.
we learned our
It's
lesson.
a hot commodity. What?
Told you we were friends.
That's
with Fidget.
why.
He gave you the gun to make you the stoolie.
We'll call this one a wash. But you caused me some problems when you got the city in an uproar.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Likely.
I don't know.
You aren't visited by some paladins who happen to want the gun
I
and
only
try
know
and
one
take it
paladin.
from you.
I only know one paladin.
Can neither
Likely.
confirm nor deny that.
I'm sure.
Look, I just bought something from a shopkeeper.
Keep it put away.
I will. Don't worry. I learned that lesson. You have nothing to worry about. I just thought I could trust you with that information, but now I don't really know how to feel about that. I feel like you don't.
You have Fidget Honeypot's gun. You have Fidget Honeypot's gun.
It makes us very worried too.
That thing seems dangerous.
It's in good hands.
Actually, it is dangerous.
I promise.
There are
there's
people
no,
that want that
There's
gun.
no one that cares about it more than me.
Lots of people would like to have that gun. I would like to have that gun.
I mean, you could buy it.
I'm not going to buy it from you. I'm not going to take it from you either.
I appreciate that.
I don't
'cause know
want-
that you could.
I don't want the ramifications of having that gun.
I don't either.
It's fine.
I hope so.
It will all work out.
So,
Why
what's
is it
special?
Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but
Let's see, you and the dwarves are the only ones I know that have
Well,
them.
yeah,
That's
I mean-
pretty special.
bingo. Fidget Honeybottom is a very, very, very old man. He's a lot older than he lets on.
Like what, like 80?
I don't know.
Oh.
500.
But that gun of his varies a little bit from the designs that the dwarves have.
Okay. Like it's better?
It's the original.
Ah.
So try not to lose it.
I won't.
It's a one of a kind. There were two. That one, the other one was destroyed quite some time ago.
Wow. Good to know.
I knew I didn't like that thing.
Seems to me,
It's too much trouble.
Fidget gave it to you so he could drop the heat from himself.
Like a good friend.
What a guy.
I'm not gonna take it personally.
I wouldn't.
Come along now, Patsy.
He's old and feeble and
If
probably
you ask me,
was scared for his life.
he made the right move. He found a mark. He made
I
his
don't
mark.
like when you.
I'm sorry, but he did.
You were, in fact, the lick he hit.
It's okay. He's still a good guy in my mind.
We like Fidget.
If you don't mind me asking, what'd you pay for it? What did it
Oh,
cost
it
you?
was like 30 gold or something like that.
I hope you pay for that.
Wasn't it like a
It was like-
180 something?
Yes.
I thought it was more than that. I thought it was like more than that because Gillian was more than that.
No,
I might have heard.
Wasn't it like 200 gold?
I wasn't there.
It was like
he was
it was
1 gold off.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
to borrow 1 gold.
It was
I
like,
think it was 180.
I can swear
maybe
it
it
was
was.
like 250
I was gonna
or
say I
something
thought
like
it
that.
was like 2 or 380. Like it was like a hefty price.
It was not that hefty of a price.
Was it not?
No.
I mean,
at
like,
the time.
no, what I mean is like 200 is not a hefty
No,
price.
it's
Well,
not.
at the
No, I
time,
mean, like,
it was
for us,
everything
like,
we
the
had.
price was
yeah,
hefty.
yeah. At the time, it was everything.
I guess I don't have it.
Either way, we'll just say it was like 200 gold.
Yeah.
We'll go back and watch it and figure it out. We'll all be
And he
wildly
shakes
wrong.
his head and he says, "Do you have any idea the value of that?"
Well, I mean, now with what I know, it sounds like it's priceless.
Fairly close. Fairly close. Be careful who you show
So
that
you're
to.
saying I made a good deal?
No.
You made a great deal.
I'm a businessman.
Shrewd businessman.
So just out of curiosity,
Maybe
how
the
much
best
is
of
it
all
actually
time.
worth?
If I had it, and I were to sell it, because I would not keep it, and I'd sell it fast to get it out of here. Oh, I could probably move it off continent for, say, 50 to 80,000 gold.
Yeah, at 180 gold, you got that at a bargain, and that's what you paid because that's what I wrote down. I don't know why I wrote that down, but you
Of course.
paid 180 gold
Fucking
for
notes,
it.
nerd.
If I lost my life moving it
It's the most
out
useless
of the
note ever.
country, then it wouldn't be worth anything to me. So, like I said,
Good thing Finnegan has it.
good thing indeed.
Let's just go ahead and leave that in the bag of holding. Maybe
It will never come out again.
Now it has to stay mint in box forever.
Wow.
Well, I mean, it should for emergencies anyway. We only have so much ammo left
Yeah.
because we couldn't buy more. We were interrupted.
Wait, would we be able to buy more?
No.
The dwarves
The
might.
dwarves might know how to.
I don't think they'd bother to.
You know who's a dwarf?
I don't know if you can just wander
They
in and go,
make
"Hey,
things.
teach me how to make bullets."
You know who's a dwarf
Right.
that makes things? Jory.
Yeah, but he probably wouldn't.
Huh?
Crazier things about him.
If you make it back with this ivory arm, I'll tell you where Fidget is. And I have a feeling he can make you ammunition for this.
He owes me something.
For all this trouble.
Yeah.
Does he?
Yes.
He didn't ask us to search for him.
No, I honestly just made that everyone's problem. Because I just really wanted to. I took it upon myself to want this guy to be my mentor.
It's like,
Because I'm on his mailing list.
somebody was like, "We need to find Fidget Honeybottom." And I was like, "Yeah, we need to find Fidget Honeybottom."
I know, it worked. My plan worked.
Same.
More gnomes.
I
And then
didn't
someone
even
later
wanna
on was
go.
like, "You are ordered to find Fidget Honeybottom."
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even want to go.
Team Fidget.
Holding is our friend.
So,
Yeah, fine. Pickle's friend.
you all have your mission ahead of you. He recommends that you spend the rest of the day maybe casing the museum and starting up a plan. And, getting a move on because time is money. and you have a fight coming in a couple of days.
I can't wait.
So, with your task ahead of you, nerves may be a little racked, and some new information about the families here in Galen, you all get ready to go visit your target once more. We'll pick up there next time.